Well, today we're going to be cooking up an old-fashioned recipe. This probably dates back, clean back in the Depression days, and I'm sure a lot of you will remember this. This is called SOS, or Sheet on the Shingles. And there's a lot of other names for it too. Cream chip beef, and if I can think of a few others, I'll put them up here on the screen. We're going to get started cooking our lunch here today, and boy, what a beautiful day it is. It's November 5th today, and we got 58 degrees, so I'll take it. Every day like this is one day less of winter. Not that I don't mind a little bit of winter, but sometimes it can get a little long. So yeah, I'll take these days like this. All right, we're gonna get started. All right, today I got the MSR Pocket Rocket 2. Good little stove. We're almost out on our fuel canister here, but I brought a fresh one just in case. All right. And as always, I got the Jetboil stabilizer. One of my favorites. Simple and easy. All right, today I'm using the Pathfinder stainless steel skillet. It's usually my wintertime skillet. Because it has a lid that I can cook with. Helps things cook quicker. All right, we got our ingredients all laid out here. A little bit of Indian butter. We went with the unsalted butter this time, because the dried beef tends to have a lot of salt in it. Well, we're going to get our roux started here for cream chip beef here, or our SOS. So we'll get our stove fired up here, and we're going to want to run this on a real low heat. Just a real low simmer here. This is Land O'Lakes unsalted butter. Always like to go with the Indian butter, I call it. All right, we got our dried beef here. And what I'm going to do with this is open this up and rinse this meat with some water, just to get that salt off of it. So I'm going to do that again. All right, then we can always add salt to taste when we're making it. All right. Well, all right, we got our butter melted here. And the thing about making a roux is you want to keep stirring it constantly. And we're going to be adding our flour in here next. So I put a half stick of butter in, which is a half a cup. And you want to put the same amount of flour in. So I got a quarter cup in each one of these baggies here. Okay, the longer you let this roux simmer, the darker in color it'll get. So it's all up to you how dark you want this. Alright, I just turned the heat off just for a minute on that roux. And we're going to get our chipped beef out here and get it cut up. And then you got a nice little jar here that you can use to put stuff in. This lid just kind of snaps in on there. So that's pretty nice. We're just going to cut this up into strips. I remember growing up that this was one of my least favorite meals. When I heard we were having SOS for supper, yeah, I didn't eat much that day. But as you get older, your tastes change, and you learn to appreciate these old-time meals like this. All right, it's looking pretty good. Just constantly want to be stirring it. You don't want to let it set. Especially using these little backpack stoves there, all the heat's concentrated right there in the middle. And it can tend to scorch if you're not careful. So this is getting a nice golden brown now. This is really nice looking. I like that. Just going to start cutting it down a little bit with a little bit of whole milk. Okay, you can see how that really thickened up when I put that milk in there. So we're probably going to have to add a good bit of milk here. Turn the heat down a little bit. And you got to be quick with this. You got to keep it going. All right, it's really thickening up on us. We might end up using all of the milk we brought. So we're just going to put it all in, I think. And if we have to, we'll add just a little bit of water since we're out of the milk. Just a little bit on the thick side. I could have used a little bit more milk. So we'll cut the heat here. And I'll just get a little bit of water here and add to it. That's not going to hurt it at all. Just want to get it at that consistency where it's kind of like a gravy, but it's not too runny. We're almost there. I think we just a tad bit more water. This was a popular meal back in the Depression days and back in the military. A lot of the military guys would eat this stuff on a regular basis because it was dried beef and it would keep a long time. All right, we're getting a nice consistency here. Just a little bit more water here. Now normally if I'd be at home or somewhere making this, I'd be adding more milk to it. Adding the water is not going to hurt it one bit as far as flavor goes. All right, that's looking nice. I like that. Just about right. We're going to add our chipped beef now. Oh yeah, that looks beautiful. You know, it's funny, stuff that you turn your nose up when you're a kid, and then you get older, you tend to like it. When I was a kid, I never liked this. I never liked salmon. I never liked tuna, and I still don't like tuna, but I love salmon now. Absolutely love it. Broccoli, love it. Brussels sprouts. All right, that's quite nice there. So we're gonna put the lid on this to keep this nice and warm. And let's taste a little bit of this. Because we're gonna be adding a little bit of salt and pepper to it. Not bad. I gotta warm it up a little bit more. That's good. Real good. Needs a little salt and pepper. All right, I got a little salt and pepper in there. Pink Himalayan and some black pepper. And the last time I probably ate a little bit of this was when I was a kid, so. And it's quite tasty now. Well, along with our SOS, we're going to be making up a little bit of mashed potatoes here. So I got some water boiling here, and we got some Idaho roasted garlic mashed potatoes. Now I'm only making partial. I'm not making the whole pack here, so. All right, there we are. All right, along with our sheet, we gotta have our shingle. So we're just gonna toast that up real quick here. Now I've been trying to cut bread out of my diet, so, but for this here I had to bring at least one. Hot. I'm not only toasting the toast, I'm toasting my fingers. Whew. All right, we're getting this served up here. Our little SOS. Got our shingle there. And I'm gonna put a little mashed potatoes down there. There we are. All right, we got our cream dried beef here, warmed back up, nice and warm. Now you can make this however you want. If you want a little bit runnier, you can just reduce it down a little bit more. Or if you like it thicker like this, just put less milk in it. Alright, that looks great. Just a touch of pepper on top to make it look nice. And there we are. Alright, there it is. A little SOS. Let's try it out. Alright, let's try this SOS out. See if I still hate it as much as I did when I was a kid. That is delicious, I tell you. That is really good. Very good. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't like this when I was a kid. Maybe it's the way my mother made it. I'll blame it on her. Now, I'm sure it was just as good. My dad always liked this meal. I think it's one of his favorites. They grew up with much of nothing, so a meal like this was pretty good. There was 11 of them kids, and you ate what was put on your plate. I remember seeing my dad come home on second trick, and he'd be hungry or something. I remember watching him take saltine crackers, crumbling them up in a bowl, putting sugar on it, and putting milk on it, and he would eat that. That's an old time snack right there. That's what you ate in the old days when you didn't have nothing else. So yeah, this cream chip beef turned out really good. I'm very pleased with it. The taste is phenomenal. I love it. And it's very easy to do, so give this a try. I think you won't be disappointed. So I'm going to finish this up and hike back out of here. Still very beautiful out. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this day. Hey, thank you very much for watching the video. I appreciate all you guys' support. The ones that always watch every video I put out, I appreciate it. And for you new people, new subscribers, welcome. And I hope you get a little something out of my channel. Just I like to cook outdoors, and I appreciate all the finer things that nature has to offer. So I hope you enjoyed. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks. Catch you later.